Hello everyone, welcome to session of the wireless communication networks. This is for fifth sem. I'm Mr.A Karthik, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today we have to discuss about the wireless communication and networks introduction. Okay, coming to wireless network. Okay, earlier when we have the wired network, now we are go for the wireless network. Everyone knows about the wireless network. Okay, what is the main difference between the wired communication and also wireless communication? Okay, mainly in this session we discuss about the advantage of the wireless communication, how the cell will connect to the one subscriber to another subscriber, and also we can discuss about the cell splitting and frequency use and of techniques. Okay, the first one is we have to see the what is the wireless communication. Okay, see here the examples of the wired and wireless communication. Okay, you can see in the earlier we have the LAN connection, that is in the channel between the one source to destination. We have the channel is a wired, but coming to wireless we have the channel is a air. Okay, here we can transmit the signals from transmitter, the electromagnetic waves. Okay, then it can reach us to the receiver. Okay, here we can see these are LAN through wire, this is a LAN through the wireless. Okay, here this is a main difference between the wired and also wireless communication. Okay, you can see here how the wireless communication will communicate. Okay, you can see one of the medium of the communication. Okay, that is a channel. Okay, what is the medium? Okay, that is a channel. Here the air is the medium. You can transfer of information without any electrical conductor. You can observe here. Okay, with the wired communication we can use the cables for the communicating the source and destination. But coming to here, we have without any electrical conductor we can transfer the information from source to destination. And also we use this wireless communication for long and short distance. Okay, this is used for long and short distance. Okay, this is in the one portable mode. Okay, this is our portable model also, because we can carry anywhere. Okay, we can carry anywhere. And also in this wireless communication mainly we are using the radio frequency, infrared light, and also laser lights. We are used for the communication between the one point to another point. Okay, this is the wireless communication. Coming to here, coming to history. Okay, in the 1880 they are using the photophone. Okay, earlier they are using the 1880 the wireless telephone conversion in the 1880 cell phone. Okay, after that enhancement we have the different approaches for the wireless communication. Okay, before that we can see the need of wireless communication. What is the purpose of the wireless communication? Also we can see here. Okay, communicating with each other and also sharing information without any voice. Without any voice. Coming to for business deals. Okay, nowadays we can see the many business deals from internationally. Okay, we can transfer the information wirelessly. If you are in the travel also, we can share our information to another persons. Okay, if you using the wide means, we are unable to share the information while traveling or while something. Okay, but you are stay somewhere. Okay, then we are unable to share the information. Okay, this is a more advantage for the any sharing information from one point to another point. Okay, that is a main advantage for the wireless communication. Coming to remote access to medical records by paramedic may save your life. Okay, you can observe this point. Okay, here this is a main advantage. Okay, this is also real-time examples having that remote access medical records. For example, in a hospital, the doctor will monitor by the patient. Okay, then for example the patient in the home. Okay, is the parameters whatever the having the parameter, any diseases, any medical records, he can monitor by the monitor itself in the hospital only. Okay, it plays a one chip. Okay, it can access all the information by the patient. Okay, and also at the time of disaster. Okay, at the time of disaster means any floods coming, any tsunami, anything. Okay, any disaster, we can share the information to all the persons at a time. Okay, that is a main advantage for the wireless communication. Okay, you can see here the need of wireless communication, the communication easily one person to another person. We can use the business deals, and also we can share the any information or patient records to the the particular doctor in main advantage. Coming to disaster also, we can see the wireless communication advantages. Coming to device of wireless communication. Okay, every daily we are using the wireless communication device. Okay, nowadays everyone using. Okay, the best example for the wireless communication device is smartphone. Okay, because without smartphone no one can live also nowadays. Okay, that's why we are using the best example is the mobile phone. Okay, coming to here, the remote control, cellular phones, modems, walkie-talkie, and satellite phones. So these are the examples for the device of wireless communication. Okay, the best example in the earlier the remote control. Okay, for the TV remote, with the TV remote we can access the any channel. Okay, the particular TV. Okay, that is in the earlier using the remote control TV remote. Okay, coming to cellular phone, that is the smartphones everyone using, and coming to modems, that is a modulation and demodulation devices. Coming to walkie-talkie, okay, we have the three type techniques for the some modulation techniques. Coming to half duplex, full duplex, okay, and simplex. Okay, simplex and full duplex, half duplex for the conversion of the some technology. Coming to simplex, the best example is a TV. Okay, only one way communication. Only one way communication. Simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Okay, simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Coming to simplex is the best example is TV. Coming to half duplex, that is a walkie-talkie. Okay, walkie-talkie is our half duplex example, and also coming to full duplex, that is a TV, smart TV or smartphone, anything. Nowadays, everyone simultaneously we can share the information from transmitter to receiver and receiver to transmitter. Okay, that is used for the full duplex. Okay, these are the best example device for the wireless communication. Coming to here, one more example is the Wi-Fi. Okay, everyone knows what is the Wi-Fi. Okay, this is a popular over the past few years and is a connection of the wireless local area network and also portable computing device to connect the easily to the internet. Okay, that's why we are using the wireless. Okay, this is a main example. You can see here from the wireless we can connecting the all the device, that is TV and also laptop, mobile phone, tablet, anything. We can easily connect, okay, to the internet. This is a main device for the wireless communication. So then only we can access the internet. Okay, coming to introduction of the estimation for wireless communication. Okay, what are the communication systems? Mainly we're having the three types of communication systems. You can see here the CDMA, multiple input, multiple output, and also orthogonal frequency division multiplexing technologies. Okay, these are why we are using the wireless communication systems. Coming to generations, we're having the different types of generations coming to wireless communication. 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G nowadays we are using. Okay, mainly we are in the 4G and also 5G generation. And also further slides we can discuss what is the technology in the first generation, what is the technology in the second generation. Also we can discuss third generation, fourth generation, which technologies we are using for the wireless communication. Okay, and also we discuss what are the data rates in the particular generation. That will also we can see in this session. Okay, coming to the basic technologies 3G and also 4th generation wireless systems. Coming to better understand the impact to the technologies, that is CDMA, MIMO, and also OFDM technologies. You can see here this is a first generation and also second generation and third generation and also fourth generation. The graph look like this. Okay, coming to here the generation in enhancement, then we can go for the high speeds. Okay, coming to first generation, we have the only voice transmission. The coming to voice transmission in the first generation, that is in the analog. Coming to second generation, okay, in the first generation we are using the analog. Coming to second generation, digital. Okay, there we can use the digital text. Okay, in this second generation we can transmit the voice and also text messages. Coming to here 3G and 2.5 generation, also we are using the another type of technologies that we can send the graphical any representations. Coming to third generation, we can use the video from that third generation numbers. We are using the video calls And coming to fourth generation, everyone knows what is a data rate, how we can transmit the signal. Okay, how we can use for the one point to another point. That is a high streaming multimedia. Okay, these are the five or fourth generation for the wireless communication. The fifth generation is now is launched. Okay, that is also you can see here. Okay, coming to here, you can see the first generation digital voice calls and mobile connectivity, and coming to here the digital voice calls and text messages. Coming to here, third generation mobile broadband introduction of smartphones. Coming to fourth generation fast mobile broadband and use the internet protocol. Coming to here, enhanced mobile broadband and wireless for industry. You can see here the first generation in the 1980s. Coming to second generation 1990s. Coming to third generation 2000. Coming to here, this is the 2010s, and now we are in the fifth generation 2020 onwards. Okay, these are the introduction of the five generations for the wireless communication. Okay, coming to second generation. Okay, coming to second generation, what is the technology? What is the data rate we are using? Okay, coming to second generation, we are having the two different types of technologies. One is a CDMA, one is a GSM. Okay, coming to GSM, global system for mobile. Coming to CDMA, code design for multiple access. Okay, second generation, what is the technology we are having? GSM and also CDMA. Coming to GSM data rate, that is a 10 kbps per user. Coming to CDMA, also same 10 kbps per user, but both are different technologies. Okay, in the earlier we have the CDMA phones and also GSM phones. Coming to CDMA phones, we are having the Tata Indica and also Reliance CDMA. Okay, both are used for the CDMA technologies, and another different technology networks are using the GSM. Coming to what is the main difference? If we are taking the CDMA phone, we are unable to paste the another network in the particular phone. But coming to GSM, we can use the any network in our mobile phone. Okay, this is the main difference between the GSM and CDMA. Coming to next advancement and enhancement in the particular second generation. Okay, coming to second generation, also we have some advantages and enhancements. Okay, then we can go for the 2.5 generation. There we are using the GPRS and also EDGE. Coming to GPRS, general packet radio service. Coming to EDGE, enhancement data for GSM evaluation. Okay, in the second generation, we are using the two different technologies, that is CDMA and GSM. There we having the data you can observe here. That is a 10 kbps per user, and also coming to 2.5 generation, we are using the approximately 50 kbps. Approximately 50 kbps we are using. Coming to another technology, EDG, there we are using the approximately 200 kbps. Approximately 200 kbps we are using in the 2.5 generation. Okay, this is the data rates for the different technologies in the second generation. Coming to third generation in the wireless communication, we having the previously CDMA, GSM, GPRS and also EDG. Coming to third generation, also we have using the two different technologies. One is a WCDMA and second one is a CDMA 2000. Okay, here the previously approximately 200 kbps only, approximately 200 kbps only, but here we can use approximately 384 kbps per user. Here we are using the 384 kbps per user in the WCDMA and also CDMA 2000. Coming to next enhancements in the third generation only, those are the HSDPA and HSUPA and also VDO. Coming to HSDPA, that is a high-speed downlink packet access. Coming to HSUPA, that is a high-speed uplink packet access. Coming to EVDO, that is a evaluation data optimized. You can observe big changes in the third generation. In the 3.5 generation also, we are using the 30 to 50 Mbps. We are using the 30 to 50 Mbps. The previously not more than 1 Mbps also, not more than 1 Mbps also that we are using. But coming to these big enhancements in the 3.5 generation, we are using the two different technologies, HSDPA and also HSUPA and also EVDO. You can observe in the top of your mobile phone, you can observe in your top of mobile in the network side, you can see here H plus or also E. The what are the technologies we are using in the particular generation, we can observe in the your top of the your mobile phone. And coming to fourth generation also, we can use the Vivo LTE, LTE. Then we can see the our technologies in the here Vivo LTE. Okay, like that we can see. Okay, in our mobile phone. Okay, these are the third generation technologies for the wireless communication. Coming to not in the wireless communication, cellular mobile communication. Cellular mobile communication is based on the wireless communication only. Okay, next coming to fourth generation, we are using the LTE and also WiMAX. We are using the LTE and also WiMAX. The LTE is a long-term evolution. WiMAX is a worldwide interoperability for microwave access. Okay, this is the fourth generation. Okay, in the previously we are using the 50 to 30 Mbps only in the third generation. Coming to this fourth generation, we are using the 200 to 200 Mbps. In this one, we are using the approximately 100 Mbps. We can transmit the signal. Okay, this is any data or information to the these are data rate. Okay, this is in the fourth generation. Okay, coming to generations of the wireless communication or also cellular mobile communication. The first generation, second generation, third, and also fourth generation. But now we are in the fifth generation. We have to see the what are the technologies in the fifth generation also in the further classes. But here up to we can learn the only fourth generation technologies and also data rates. Coming to for second generation, we are using the two different technologies, one is the GSM and also CDMA, and also some enhancements we can use for the another GPRS technology and also EDG technology. Coming to third generation, we are using the these are type of technologies, WCDMA and also CDMA 2000, HSDPA, HSUPA, and also VVDO. Okay, you can observe here. Coming to use enhancement in the fourth generation, that is LTE and also WiMAX. Okay, you can see here, this is a clear picture about the all the five generations. You can see when it is established, when it is launched, when it is introduced. Coming to first generation, 1979, that is the first generation where we are using the analog telecommunication. Coming to 1991 or 1990 or 1991, we can use the second generation text messages and also voice calls. Coming to mobile third generation, here we can use the wireless and wireless internet for connection. Coming to fourth generation, the cloud, they introduced the cloud storage also in the fourth generation. That is a cloud IP and a truly mobile brand. Coming to here, unlimited data capacity and also unlimited data transmission also will be there in the fifth generation. That is in the 2019 to 2020, they introduced the fifth generation. But now we are not in India. Now only the launch of the fifth generation in India. Okay, these are the evolution of the fifth generation and also different technologies for the all the generation and what are the data rates in the particular generations. Okay, you can see the next one is principles of estimations are used in the various wireless systems. What are the various wireless systems in the wireless communication? You can see one is a wireless sensor network, second one is a cellular network, third one is a multiple input, multiple output, next one is a orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. These are we are using the wireless systems in the wireless communication. Okay, coming to wireless network. It is a computer network that uses wireless data connection between the network nodes. Okay, for example, we can use the best example is a Wi-Fi. From the Wi-Fi, we can transmit we can connect all the system, entire system connected to the internet. The wireless network is a method which homes telecommunication networks so as a business installers avoid the costly process. In the earlier we are using the wired connection, that is a costly process and human power also needed, manpower also needed. But coming to here, we can less the cost price and also we can reduce the manpower. Okay, and also if we in the earlier we have wired communication, they need cables for installation purpose for the digging earth. But coming to here, the easily we can establish the installation and setup. Okay, admin communication networks are generally implemented and administrated using radio communications. And this is the implementation take the place the physical layer and also is a modulator structure. Actually, our subject is the wireless communication networks. In the coming to networks, we see the all the physical layers. What is the OSI model, ISO model in the network structure in the further classes. Coming to examples of the wireless network, they include cell phones and wireless local area networks, wireless sensor networks, satellite communication, and also terrestrial microwave networks. Okay, these are the examples of the wireless networks. Coming to here, we can see the one clear picture about the wireless communication. You can see, observe here. You can observe here. We can see then the mobile communication, mainly cellular concept, mobile phone system, and the features of cellular concepts. In mainly the features of concepts, we can see the frequency use, cell splitting, and also we see the hand-up processor, and also global system for mobile. First of all, we can see how the connection is established from you and your friend. Where everyone don't know for that, how these mobile phone works, and what happened in between the call from you and your friend. Okay. For that, we can see the cell. First of all, we have to know about the cell. This is our India geography area from one point to another point. For example, here we can divide the geographic area. Total area divided to geographic area. That is a cell. Okay, cell is nothing but a basic geographic area unit of a cellular communication system. You can see here what is a cell. Okay, how the connection is established. All cell must be in a symmetrical shapes. Okay, actually earlier here we are using the different cells for the rest of the connection, that is a circle and square, equilateral, triangular, and hexagonal. Okay, what will happen in the previous symmetrical shapes? Okay, you can observe here that is one here, that is a gap between the different two cells. That's why that will interference will be occur. That's why we are eliminating the particular cells. Only we go for the hexagonal shape only. Okay, that is a main disadvantage for the circular, square, and equilateral triangle. And also see here mainly we can see the cluster. Cluster is a group of cells. Okay, one cell is a hexagonal shape and a cluster is a some group of cells. Okay, it is a six size not fixed. It depends on the requirements. And coming to how the connection is established from the one place to another place, you can see here. Here, this is a one mobile station. This is another mobile station. Okay, because first of all, you have whenever you dial the call. Okay, what will happen? Okay, here we have using the mobile station, base transfer station, base station controller, and also mobile switching controller. Okay, here we can see first of all when you dial the call from the MS, that is a mobile station. Okay, you can see, observe, these are the hexagonal shapes. Okay, whenever you dial the call, that reaches to the nearby BTS. It nearby BTS. From the BTS, what is the BTS? Base transfer station. From that nearby BSC it reaches. The BSC is the base station controller. The controls are working of all the base station. From the BSC to their particular MSC, that is a mobile switching center. Okay, this is a one side of the part. This is a one side of the your friend, for example. Okay, then now the MSC it take the entire system and it gives to the another MSC nearby, another MSC. Then MSC to same as the previous MSC to BSC, BSC to BTS. Then your friend phone will ring. That is a mobile station. This is a process in between the communication from the one user to another user. For example, here we can see the all the channels. If the channel is free, the call will connect. Otherwise, all channels are occupied here. Then the user has to wait, and also in some network error will become. Okay, that is a call cannot be completed. These are the indications, and also we can see the network error. Okay, whenever all are occupied, and also we can see you can more concentration on this topic, then is useful for you. That is the features of cellular concept. Okay, one, the frequency use concept. This is a best example. Okay, this is a cluster. Here you can see that this is a cluster having the different cells. Okay, whenever it needed, we can go for the same set of frequencies are used for the particular cell. What are the advantages for the wireless frequency use concept? Many transmitters are small output power operating at the same frequency can be used. You can see here, this is a reduced height. Okay, you can see here, this is a reduced height. And also, this is a without frequency use and also with frequency use. Okay, you can see this is a disadvantage for this frequency use also. Co-channel interference can occur if system entire properly designed. You can see this is a phenomena, co-channel interference phenomena, and adjacent channel phenomena. We can see in the further class. Okay, this is the frequency reuse concept and the feature of cellular concept. Coming to another, cell splitting. One is the cell split. These are the basics. In the further classes, we can discuss briefly about all the topics. Okay, what is a microcell? It divides the small cells into the particular hexagonal shape. That is called microcell. Okay, you can see the advantage also. What is the size for these microcells? Okay, whenever traffic is increased behind the limit of regular, we can see the particular elimination of the process. Coming to next one is the hand-up procedure. You can see this is a area B and this is a area A. You can see area A to area B. You can travel from the area A to area B. Then what will happen? The signal will decrease whenever you reaches the boundary. Whenever you reaches the boundary, the signal will decrease. Again, it continues to the area B. This is a without hand-up procedure. Okay. For that, we have to eliminate that particular disadvantage. Then we go for the hand-up procedure. You can see, observe here. This is a hand-up procedure. Whenever it reaches to the another boundary, it holds the signal. It holds the signal and it hand over to the particular another base station. Then only it release the signal. Okay. Whenever it reaches the boundary, the same signal given to the particular base station. It hand over the signal. It hand over the another base station. Then it can hand over. Then it release the particular area B base station. This is a handoff procedure. Then the signal won't decrease. The signal won't decrease for the continuous process. Okay. This is the handoff procedure. Okay. That is a frequency reuse concept and also handoff procedure. Coming to wireless networks, the first professional wireless network was developed under the broadband Aloha Internet in 1969 at the University of Hawaii, and also it is operational from the 1971. Okay, these are the some enhancement whenever it reaches to the operational point 1971, and also coming to 1973 they introduced the Ethernet, that is a 802.3. Coming to, we know it already, second generation, and after that we know it 1997 we are using the Wi-Fi protocol. Coming to 1990 they introduced the 803.11 VoIP integration. Okay, these are the networks, the wireless network. That is also we can see in the our fifth module. Okay, first module we have to see the fundamentals of wireless communication and also fundamentals of cellular mobile communication. Okay, in the next topic is the you can see mainly wireless communication. Without help of wires, so we can use for the wireless communication. The cables or any other forms from the electric conductors we are not using for the communication in direct transmission from the one point to another point. Okay, next features of wireless communication we also we see. But coming to other examples application of the radio wireless technologies, you can see here include GPS units, garage door openers, wireless computer mics, and keyboards and headsets, headphones, radio receivers, satellite television, broadcast television, and also cordless telephone. Okay, everyone knows nowadays, maximum everyone using all of these applications in the wireless technology. Okay. Next, coming to some advantage for the wireless communication. What is that? First one is the cost effectiveness, flexibility, convenience, speed, accessibility, and also constant connectivity. Okay, that's why we go for these wireless communication mainly. These are the several advantages. Coming to cost effectiveness, you can see the wired communication, initial the use of the connection wires and the wireless networks. Communication does not require any physical infrastructure. If we go for the wired communication, they need the physical infrastructure and also manpower also needed. For that also maintenance also very high. Coming to wireless, we have no need to maintain something. Okay, then the cost also reduced. For example, a company providing the wireless communication service does not incur a lot of cost. As a result, it is able to cheaply wired regarding the customer fees. Okay, then they can happily satisfied with the particular network. And coming to flexibility, okay, what is the flexibility? Okay, there we can mobility also is good for the wireless communication. Coming to wireless communication, it enables more people to communicate regardless of their location. Okay, for example, if you go for the wired communication means if you are in the wired communication in your home only, if you are unable to take outside, Coming to wireless communication, you can take anywhere. Flexibility, convenience is good for the wireless communication. Okay, if that is the main thing. Convenience also good for the wired communication and also wireless communication. The speed, coming to speed also, the easily operate can operate the system faster than the wired one. The wireless control machine easily stop is working and something is going on. Whereas a direct operation cannot be act as so fast. This is a main improvement in the wireless communication and accessibility also we can see here. Okay, constant connectivity. We can also ensure the constant connectivity through the move from place to place while travel, whereas a wired line, okay, inline connect. Okay, that is a connectivity also good for the wireless communication. Okay, you can see the specification and the wired communication, also wireless communication. What is the difference between wired communication and wireless communication for the different specifications? Okay, what is the speed of operation? The wired network is higher compared to the wireless communication. Why is a lower compared to the wired network? But advancement technology is in the wireless communication. But here only the network is speed of operation is good because the wired communication there is no interruption between the any other network through the another network because that is wired communication. Here the interference will be high in the wireless communication. Okay, such as LTE, LTE, and wireless LAN 11, and need to make it possible to achieve the speed per equivalent to the wired network. Whenever we use these particular different wireless networks, then we can achieve the same as this wired network. Coming to system bandwidth, here high because here low. Why frequency spectrum is very sacred resources. And coming to cost, here lesser cables are not expensive, but the manpower, digging, everything is high compared to the wireless networks. Okay, installation. Wired network installation is cumbersome and also require more time. Okay, whenever you order the any wired network, it will take nearly 1 week or 15 days time. But coming to wireless, within a fraction of hours, they will establish your connection easily, install it easily, and also require less time. Coming to mobility, a limited as it operates in the area covered by the connected wire systems and also wired network. Okay, coming to here, non-limited, not unlimited, as it operates in the entire wireless network coverage. Coming to transmission medium, we know it. This is a channel, copper wires, optical fiber cables, and also Ethernet. But coming to here, the electromagnetic waves are radio waves or infrared waves for using the transmit the signals. Okay, and coming to quality of service, that is better in the wired network, poor due to high value jitter and also delay in connection setup. But coming to reliability, high compare wireless counterpart and also as manufactured cables high have performance due to extensive of wire technology since years. But coming to here, reasonably high. This is due to failure of router will affect the entire system. For example, the router will any damage, the entire system totally collapsed. Okay, that will affect to the entire system. That is a main disadvantage in the wireless network. Okay, coming to frequency reuse concept. Just now we seen the concept of frequency use in the video. But coming to here, we can briefly we discussed the frequency reuse concept in the cellular radio systems. Coming to here, the intelligent allocation of reuse channels throughout a coverage region. The name itself, frequency reuse. Here we can reuse the frequency in the particular hexagonal shape. Okay, each cellular base station is allocated a group of radio channels to be used within a small geographic area is called cell. Okay, what is a cell? Small geographic area is called cell. Okay, our total geography, for example, our country, the India, totally covered with the different geographic area. The entire geographic area divided into cells. The group of cell is called cluster. The group of cell is called cluster. We are using the cell. The base station in adjacent cells are assigned channel groups with contain completely different channels in through the neighboring channels. Okay, whenever we have the cluster, we have the co-channel and also adjacent channel. Okay, there we have some different interference that will also we can see in the further slides. Coming to here, you can observe these are the cell. This is another cell. This is a neighboring cell. Okay, whenever you call from the this particular base station, nothing but a tower. The terminal is the base station in the cellular communication technology. That is base station, but now all are called tower. Okay, there we are using the base station. From that we can connect it to the you move from one mobile station to another telephone network. Then we are using the middle mobile switching center. Okay, then only the connection will establish from one user to another user. Okay, and also the different cellular technologies in India nowadays, and also what are the frequency bands used in India, and also major operations that are different networks. Okay, these are the mobile technologies, we know it, and the previously also we discussed 2G, 3G, and 4G and 5G. Coming to what are the frequency bands in India for the what are the major operators in India that we'll discuss. Coming to second generation GSM and also CDMA. There we can use the frequencies of 900 MHz to 800 MHz. Coming to CDMA, we are using the 850 MHz. Major operators are the in the 2G. Coming to 2G, what are the major operators? Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, and also Aircel and Aircel in the 2G. Coming to 3G, we are using the Airtel and Vodafone Idea. Now in the 4G, the Geo is introduced, not in the third and second generation. Okay, these are the main operators in India. These are the frequency bands they are used for these different technologies. Okay, okay. Now observe the frequency assignments in the particular our India the FM radio range. There is a 88 to 108 megahertz. Coming to UK, that is a different ranges. That 890 megahertz to 960 megahertz. Coming to US, 825 megahertz to 890 megahertz. Coming to Japan, 870 megahertz to 940 megahertz. Okay, these are the different frequency assignments for the different countries. Okay, coming to here, what are the main specifications for the frequency assignments? The low power transmitter system, and also we can increasing network capacity. Okay, whenever it is radio frequency use, and also robust scalable system. The architecture due to architecture to deal with the different user destinies and also different places. Okay, that we can place the main difference in the wireless frequency assignments. Okay, whenever you have the hexagonal shape, for example, in this area, this is a one cell. This is a one cell. If here the subscriber is high, what will happen? We can split on this cell. We can split on this cell. Then we can place another base station here. Okay, in this cell already having the one base station. Okay, whenever it is a more requirement is there, we can place the another base station. That is a frequency use concept. Then we can give the improvement of the frequency. Okay, and also we can give the more coverage area and also more particular network. Okay, with the use of frequency assignment. Okay, next coming to cellular structure in the previous slides also we see in the area we are using the circular shape, hexagonal, square shape or triangular shape. But the perfect shape for the cellular structure is the these hexagonal shape. Here this one is called cluster. The group of cell is called cluster. Okay, the maximum standard size is the n equal to 7. Maximum standard size is the n equal to 7. In the we have the 3 cell cluster and also 4 cell cluster and 7 cell cluster, 12 cell cluster. Okay, these are the clusters for the cellular structure. But a standard size is the n equal to 7 cluster. Okay. Next, here we can see the some properties of the cellular structure. What are actually we are using the hexagonal shape here. Okay, then what is a typical cell size? The sum set is few hundred meters, and coming to urban area and also rural area. Coming to rural area, it can covers some 100 meters of coverage area. Coming to any urban area, it gives kilometers of coverage area. Okay, coming to advantage of cellular structure, that is using for the more capacity due to frequency use. Okay, whenever we use this frequency use concept means reuse the frequency. Then we can place another base station in the particular cell. Then we can give more capacity we can give it to, and also more subscriber connected to the particular network. Okay, and also whenever we use this particular cell structure, the less transmission power is needed, and it is tolerant to the failures also, and also deal with the interference. Okay, coming to here, this is a particular cell. Okay, this is a neighboring cell. This is a neighboring cell. Whenever it is a micro cell is there in the particular cell, this is called co-channel interference. Co-channel interference. This is called adjacent channel interference. Okay, this is called adjacent channel interference, and this is called co-channel interference. That will also we can see in the further slides. Okay, coming to problems. Okay, what is the problems for the cell structure? Fixed network need for the base station, and also handover problem. Okay, that is changing from one cell to another cell. That's why we go for the one technology, that is a handoff method. Handoff method, we can go for the particular problem of the handover. Next, coming to interference with other cells. Okay, for this also we have the some for overcome purpose we have the different methods. Those are we are using and also overcome these problems in the further classes. Okay, next one is our channel reuse, that is comes under the frequency use concept only. But coming to here, the fixed frequency assignment, and second is a dynamic frequency assignment. In the name itself, fixed means the frequency assignment is fixed. We are unable to change the frequency. Coming to dynamic, we can vary the or we can change the frequency of the particular neighboring cells. Okay, further we are also having the major differences that will also we can see. Okay, what is a co-channel interference? What is a adjacent channel interference? Okay, the adjacent channel interference is nothing but this is a one particular cell. Okay, whenever it faces another frequency use concept, this is called co-channel interference. The signals from cell that share a co-channel interference, it cannot remove by the increasing power. We are unable to, whenever you increase the power also, we are unable to remove this co-channel interference. Further, we have some methods that is also we can see. Coming to adjacent channel interference, whenever this is a channel, this is a cell, and this one is a neighboring cell or adjacent cell. Whenever affected from the another the particular neighbor cell, then it is called adjacent channel interference. Okay, these are the some benefits for the frequency use concept. It allows communication within a cell given frequency, limits escaping power to adjacent cell, and coming to allow reuse of frequencies for nearby cells. Use same frequency for multiple conversion. Whenever you can use this frequency concept, we can give the frequency 10 to 50 kilohertz for frequency per cell. There is a more benefits for the frequency use concept, and also we can see the different cluster size. And now I told you this is n equal to 7 is the standard cluster size. Okay, if you are, for example, we are using the in a cluster n cells. Okay, the group of cell is called cluster. If you are using the n cells in the cluster, the same number n equal to 7, and also it gives the k the total number of frequencies are used in the particular system. Okay, n are number of cells in the frequencies, and k is the number of frequencies for the system, and we can calculate the cell frequency, that is a formula is a k by n. Okay, here example you can see here that k having 394, 395 and n equal to 7, then 395 by 7, that cellular frequencies are 56. Like this we can calculate the cell frequency in the particular frequency use concept. Okay, in the next class we can see the frequency planning and also frequency reuse pattern, and how we can go with the frequency reuse in the particular base stations also we can see in the next classes. Okay, up to now we discussed what are the communications, what is a wired communication, what is a wireless communication. After that we go for the what are the advantages of the wireless communication and what is the need of wireless communication we seen in this particular session. After that we discussed the what is the fundamentals of cellular communication. Okay, what is the fundamentals of cellular communication, what are the different generations for the cellular mobile communication, and also we seen the different technologies in the particular second generation, third generation, and the fourth generation, and also we seen that what are the different data rates in the particular generations. Okay, after that we are moved into the how the cell connection is established from one user to another user, what will happen in between the one user to another user. Okay, that is also we seen in this particular session. In the next session we discuss about the handoff technology and also channel assignment strategies. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.